still a chilly place and perfectly suited to Sheepa with their thick fur. Grinrock doesn't have as many ruins and forgotten locales as other parts of Enki, but it is home to a wide variety of cultists deep in the wilderness and near the borders. There are various reasons for this, but it is mainly due to the Sheepa being lax on laws when outside of established settlements. The creatures of Greenrock ranges from goats to tapirs and from Negrul to Javerin. It's quite a safe place if you stay within the towns and villages, but the further out you go, then the more helpless you'll be. Which makes sense. Anything here? A red potion. Bro. Oh, I forgot to talk to her. Excuse me, but have you come across a man named Khan? No, what does he look like? He's very distinctive, blue skin, a fin on his head, and weird protrusions from his cheeks. How does he dress? He's a treasure hunter, so he wears outdoors clothing, usually a dark brown tunic with light brown trousers. He carries a sword too. We'll let you know if we see him. Anything else we should know? Yes, slap him and tell him I never want to see him again. Wow. How come? A question we probably shouldn't ask. Oh, I get it now. How do you keep dust out of your eye? What if you get cataracts like the rest of us old folks? We have very resilient eyes and our eyelids keep them very clean. And I'm not old. The dawn approached and the Lokor were ready, spells and swords in hand. They stared across the battlefield at the ogres waiting for them to make a move. Yulton told his men to hold steady as their wolves Growlio, signaling their impatience, growled. Captain Lotrius Aurelius was finally done riding and called the attack. The Lokor charged under Rogur, and the ogres followed. As the Lokor reached the middle of the battlefield, the ground suddenly collapsed. Beneath them, Yulton was pleased his plan worked and yelled to go around. Yulton smirked as he came upon his first Lokor and beheaded him in an instant with his axe. As Yulton killed from one angle, Red Eye killed from another. The two worked in perfect unison, dispatching enemies. The fight couldn't have gone better until a rogue spell suddenly knocked Yulton from Red Eye. Captain Lotrius Aurelius seized his chance and prepared to make a final strike on Yulton, but Yulton was too quick. Yulton launched one of his own spells and at point blank wrenched petrified the captain. He jumped to his feet and slashed at the stone. The form of the captain was shattered into 1,000 pieces. The Lokor panicked, realizing that these were not typical ogres who relied on brute strength. The battlefield was suddenly filled with Lokor succumbing to toxic nature spells faster than their gore magicians could heal them. The Rogur, strong as they are, were no match for the specifically trained wolves. The wolves bested the other beasts, and the ogres bested the other demons. The battle was over. Yulton ordered his fallen allies be brought to their families. He vowed never to let a friend rot in a field, and that he must always put them to rest in a more honorable fashion. Yulton returned to the Overlord and declared his victory. The Overlord chuckled and congratulated such a massive win. He presented Yulton with a fine war horn crafted from the highest quality ivory on Enki. Yulton blew his horn as a mark of the victory, and the sound carried across all of Krapmol. One time, William was poisoned by an assassin trying to infiltrate the city. He made a recovery and we ensured that the assassin never took another life. How? We took his. That makes sense. Ferul, the goddess of night and day, she's a neutral deity who watches over the balance between night and day. She prefers to play peacemaker unless her hand is forced. Her home planet of the spires of the heavens consists of a single spire that rises seemingly infinitely into the sky, where Ferul resides at the top. Many mortal beings live here, but the circumference of the spire is so large further down that it can take months to do a full lap. Firul often takes the form of a robed woman, with her emblem being a moon within the sun. She is also commonly depicted with the symbol of a hawk that watches over all forces. Would you be interested in purchasing a band fruit? Not really. Well, too bad. I sold it to an ogre in the forest. Haha. Wait, you're interested? Mendacious amicus. I might be. Make up your mind. So an ogre in the forest as my fruit. Cloudreach is a northwestern nation of Epiros that's ruled over by the Rockclopes, the most civilized of the Cyclops races. They defend their borders with full force, but they don't care to expand. A war with the Rockclops is one of the enemy won't win. Cloudreach is quite a mountainous country, but from the islands to the lowlands, it's a beautiful place. Deep valleys and rivers and throughout mountain towns and cities that are built into the rock, face, and pine forests in the colder reaches of the nation. If ever there was a place to find a dragon, Cloudreach is it. They often remain in their mountain and forest lairs, wishing to be left alone. Perhaps that's why the dragons and Rockclopes are happy to share Cloudreach. It's a place where they can happily stay out of each other's way. I mean, perhaps that's the case. Carlos, good to see you again. Likewise, my friend. You two know each other? Yes, Carlos pointed me in the right direction when I wandered into town trying to avoid the castle. It's why you met me in a good mood. You have moods? You always seem the same to me. My mood changes are subtle. You'll know if I get angry. Wow, you look so strong. Are you a paladin? No, my lady. I'm but a humble adventurer who vows one day, that he shall become a paladin. Why is he acting like this? He likes what he sees. Permia is the goddess of shadows and darkness, but that doesn't equate to being an evil deity. It's to be taken literally. The Lokor and their side races were originally a race of demons called the Kor that originated in her domain before being banished. Her domain is known as the Expanding Void and is an ever-growing expanse that is populated by a series of large and small floating islands in a void. Ironically, the Expanding Void is brightly lit despite Permia being the goddess of shadows and darkness. Why? It's impossible to say. Permia takes many forms, and most commonly is a woman in robes. Another common form for Permia is that of a purple dragon, a color rarely seen in Enki. The Lokor were once called the Kor. They were cast out for Permia Plain to the Expanding Void after a supposed heresy against her. When they arrived on Enki, they split into various factions, with the most notorious being the Lokor. The Rukor are far more troublesome than we are. Quite right, the Rukor are at constant war with the Enkians on the seas and on the many island territories. Lokor generally stay out of the way of the Empire if they can help it. The High Fire Days take place on the 30th of the 2nd. It's a festival used to celebrate the end of winter and marks the day of the year when fire magic is more potent. The High Fire Days is celebrated in the week leading up to the 30th of the 2nd as portals from the Great Furnace begin to open, the Great Furnace being the elemental plane of fire. The festival is one of the most famous festivals for food, particularly amongst Enkians. It specializes in having a wide variety of breads and desserts prepared for the various parties and celebrations. Whoo! We've done it, guys. Oh my god. That was so much lore. So much lore. Castle Proudwind. Captain Minos Aretus. Stand away, citizen. We're not letting anybody pass in case more Lokor are in the woods waiting in an ambush. Hello there. A cohort! Explain yourself, lest you be cut down. You'd best watch yourself. There'll be no need for that. I, Rook Gannis, will vouch for her. I pledge to Joran himself that for all her faults, she's with us and has no part in whatever crime you speak of. You don't choose your company too well, do you, brother? Regardless, we have a problem with some Lokor and can't let you pass. What's the nature of this problem? I'm intrigued. Classified, I'm afraid. Sir, it's an open secret at this point. Word reached town days ago. So perhaps you can tell them the problem. Do I want to know? Tell me now. I'm afraid not. Fine, I'll tell them. We were attacked by Lokor forces as we slept. This castle was home to Lord Proudwind, but he fell as we made our escape, cut down by the Lokor captain Tabius Aurelius. Yes, Lord Proudwind is a great loss, a fair and just noble that guarded Castle Proudwind well. Tabius will pay for his crimes. Clearly a great leader. His castle only got taken over, not completely destroyed. You do well to watch your tongue, lest you lose it. You wouldn't dare touch me. Nelios, please. Are you folks for hire by any chance? No, thank you. I want no part here. As mercenaries? Resolutely unacceptable to even ask. Captain, your time is done. You failed us. We want you removed from power as soon as we can. What is this, a mutiny? It seems so. If it were up to me, I'd go straight for Tabius and end this quickly. Wait, did we even agree to this? No, but we'll do it. It's a reward, right? Naturally. Alright, you've convinced me. Never seen an Incan castle from the inside before. I'm more intrigued by the magic that the Lokor wield. They're rare outside of Kormune. Excuse me? You're an ice magic user. That's typical of a Lokor. I'm curious about their gore magic, particularly when you're also a sword wielder and not a dedicated spellcaster. Are you okay with killing your own kin? Sure, they exiled me, no mercy. I didn't want to help the Inkians all that much, but money talks. Justice will befall them. So now we can. I'm in the middle of a crisis. Now is not the time. The captain is not in a good mood right now. I'm in the middle of... Yeah, okay. I can save here. Shouldn't we see about all of this commotion? Why? It couldn't take us too long, surely. Okay, so we can't leave. We have to go to the castle. But before we do that, though... first of all, I want to save. Well, I just saved, but I want to buy stuff, right? I do have money, right? Right? Yeah, I do. Wow, I do a lot of money. Wow. Wow, bro. Nope, not here. Meow. The shop is so far. So see, we already bought the weapons, the armors. These are rings of regeneration +2, level 2. That's a level 1. We could buy one of these, which would be stupid helpful. And then... boom. Okay, who needs what now? Well, I need 5. Okay. I guess we'll go. I mean, we're a lot stronger now. We could... I feel like we could probably try out the dungeon that we left behind. That we never did complete. To Ner'zhul. Let's give it a shot, guys. I mean, we never tried it out. Like, who knows? Maybe we can complete it now. Save it. Yeah, let's try this out. Yeah, we're a lot stronger now. Definitely. We also came with tons of, like, eating items. The game crashed. No, the game crashed. Damn it. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. We literally just got in. We saved right before. Thank God I did that. Oh my God. That would have been so bad. I would have been so salty. So very salty. Yeah, that one I don't have a choice. I need to fight him. Okay. You know what, guys? I'm going to go to the bathroom really quickly, and I'll be right back, and then we can continue this. Won't be too long. Okay, I'm back, guys. Here we go. Okay. Whew. Let's do this. I want to try that one. Wow. Okay, it's pretty strong. Okay, we're really, really strong now. Like a lot stronger than we were. Hey, welcome back, Darth. Look at that. Look at how quickly we killed that. It's crazy. We're so much stronger. It's slightly an issue because I have to wait. Like I need stamina rings now is what I need. Otherwise I have to wait like an extra turn every turn. See, I can't do anything now. I could probably remove burn and just have like a bunch of fists, but even then, like it's better to wait because then I can use my weapon again. If I had a stamina ring, every turn I would get 3 stamina instead of 2. But we're so much stronger. Now we can do this dungeon like pretty easily. And I'm gonna fight every single monster on the way because that's more money in our pockets. This is so easy now. There's no reason not to do it. Now all I have to do is just like take a few carrots once in a while just to fill out whatever I lost, and then boom, we're golden. I missed twice? That's kind of shitty. We keep missing on that guy. I don't know why. Stop missing, bro! What are you doing to me? I think my main problem is I still have a lot of issues just hitting in general. He's no longer blinded, by the way. Okay, thank God. Still pretty funny that we like finished them off in one turn. Because they were poisoned the entire time, so that really helped out. Oh, I forgot about the frog thing. We'll focus him down. Okay, thank God. I was like, I don't want any more frog thingy. No, thank you.